Hello everyone. Well, today I'm here at the Glendale Transportation Center. This is going to be cool. This is pretty cool. It's a train station, and it's an historical train station. An historical, can I say that? An historical train station. It's in Glendale, and it's off San Fernando Road and the 2. So we're going to take a look. Okay, so the first thing I see is the very front, the entrance of this historical train station here in Glendale, and it's pretty neat. It's not the biggest place, but it's pretty neat, all right. There you can see over there a little bit more modern part of the train station being built up. There's a Santa Fe train sitting in there, and over behind me is the parking area. Here's some parking area here, and we're gonna go in. Here's Muffin. She's raring to go, and this definitely has the historic look, no doubt about it. Look at that lamp. That's pretty neat. And then all the carvings on the front door. It says here, Larry Zarin Transportation Center. Oh, so they named it after the former mayor. Okay, 2011. And then the Southern Pacific lines right there. These doors are pretty cool. Look down here, and then we're gonna go in, and here we are. Okay, it's kind of a small place, but it's great. Up here you can see the ceiling. There's the door to the trains. Here's a model. Here's an old photograph of the very place that I'm standing right now. That's pretty neat. There's another picture. Okay. Hi. All right. Okay, so I'm going out this door. Is some more seating area, and pretty nice. And then here, of course, is the train. Well, some cargo trains. And this definitely says Glendale Station. That's pretty neat. It also says Glendale Station there. And we'll look down there a little bit, and then here's the other side of the train station. Okay, so this is where cargo trains, am I saying that right? Cargo trains come, and commuters. And it's possible that an Amtrak train comes through here. So there's the tracks way down there. And then way down there, you can see it goes for a long ways. I'm actually going to walk across the tracks here. And then now I'm in the middle. And pretty cool. This train here is very long. It's way down there. Way down there. There's nothing. She's just excited to be anywhere. All right, I'm going to walk down this way a little bit, and there's that side of the train station. Just a few people here today, so there's probably a train coming, but it might still be a while because there's only a couple people here. I don't know if it's a commuter train coming or the Amtrak, but it could be both. But in any case, this center area right here, you can see it's a standby behind the yellow line. So probably what happens is One train goes in one direction and another train goes in the other direction. Man, look at this thing. That's amazing. See all the graffiti on it, so who knows how far that graffiti has traveled. It's traveled pretty far, probably. That's the Union Pacific train, or engine. You know, it's interesting to see the graffiti on it. This one here, no graffiti, just plain engine. Pretty nice. This one has American flag on it. That's nice. Next to their emblem. And but yeah, you can see how tracks go way down there around a turn. And then the buses here, they let people off as well. And then there's that station. All right, so we're gonna walk back this way and see another Glendale sign. So it's obvious this building here is definitely historic, but it's also been restored and taken care of. You can definitely tell that, which is good. I mean, it's nice to keep the historical look of trains, train station, and the sense of it, but you also don't want it falling down on top of you. So it's nice to have both. You know, so this is probably a lot like what it looked like when it was originally built here. Beautiful doors. You guys catching the Amtrak or a commuter? Do you know which train are you getting on? Oh, is it the Amtrak? Oh, okay. That's great. So that comes through here. Where are you going to? Oh, okay. Where are you headed to? Where are you going?
Yeah.
Where are you going? Oh, okay. Well, that's great. We'll have a good trip. Okay, there you have it. So they are definitely getting on an Amtrak train and headed south. I wasn't quite clear where he was going, but looked like they were some tourists traveling around, so that's good. And the Amtrak's a good train. I enjoy the Amtrak train. Well, there you have it there. So it's definitely Amtrak coming through here. That's what those folks confirmed. So they're getting on the Amtrak, headed south. I wasn't quite sure where exactly they were going, but sounds like they're excited and having fun, and looks like they're a couple of tourists and riding the Amtrak train. Amtrak train's good. I like the Amtrak train. I've been on it several times, and going up the coast of the west coast of California up to Oregon, and it's a beautiful ride. Beautiful ride. All right, the next stop is going to be a train station, but in San Bernardino, an historical train station, but that one is much bigger. So we're going to go look at that. We are traveling here to San Bernardino to take a look at the San Bernardino Railroad Museum. Look at that back there. That's amazing. Isn't that incredible? Here's Muffin. So here we are in the very front of the train station. And this is an incredible place. Incredible place. And this is the San Bernardino Santa Fe Depot. So there's something that was put here to commemorate. So currently it is also a working train station. Santa Fe Depot operates Amtrak, Metrolink, SCAG. What is SCAG? I don't know. Local Agency Information Commission. SCAG might be a government type of deal. And there's also the San Bernardino History and Railroad Museum here. Don't know if it's, there's Muffin doing some business. Okay, she's done there. I don't know if that museum is open, but we'll take a look inside and see. And this is the town, the main street that it's in. You can see the buildings on the other side here. Construction-wise, are very kind of reminiscent to this kind of structure, although it's a little bit more newer. So Some beautiful trees here. Palm trees. American flag. I'm going to walk this way just a little bit to see what's over here. More of the building, obviously. And looks like there's some available space there if you want to bring your business here. And then this way, of course, we can see a little more angle here. You can see the domes on top. And I'm sure there's a name for this kind of architecture, but I don't know what it is. I just know that this thing has been around a long time. Muffin seems to be leading the way here. And then over here, you can see the end here. Now this will walk out towards the tracks. And on the other side there is a huge train distribution yard, I guess you might call it. Not sure what you'd call it. But, oh, here goes that skag thing. What is a skag? I know someone's probably saying, I know what it is. Innovating for a better tomorrow. All right, well, that's nice. We can all use a better tomorrow. And over here, you'll see some train tracks down that way, and that freeway down there, that's the 215. And down that side is more of the station. And when we get over here, look at that. There's the tracks. Yep. And then a lot of trains or cargo here, just waiting. And then you can see, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. The camera might shake a little bit, but you can, it's Muffin pulling on the camera. You can see the cranes that lift the cars off the cars. The containers off the cars. Huh. So to get here, we've had to take the, actually I left the LA area on the 210. 210, past the 15, going east, and then got on the 215 to San Bernardino, and here we are. So right where the San Bernardino, well, right where the 15 and 15, no, the 210 and the 215 are. We're in that area. Not too far from the San Bernardino Airport, what used to be Norton Air Force Base. So that's where we are. All right, there's Muffin again. She's just looking around, exploring as well. There's that way. We just came from that direction. And we're going to walk this way a little bit. They do have some Christmas decorations up, and they have some bows there. It's very nice. And then there's another bow. So this will go all the way down here, and then we can see more. Oh, there's an announcement.
Metrolink cares about its riders and the communities it serves.
It's not a real voice.
If you or someone you know is in a crisis, help is available.
Huh.
Call or text the Suicide and Crisis Hotline at
Oh, there we go. It's a commercial for
support.
suicide prevention, which is
MetrolinkTrains.com for more
good.
resources.
And let's see, so there's another part, backside of the structure of the station. Hold on to Muffin here, she's pretty close to the tracks. Of course, we both are. And then there's the tracks right there. You can see the train coming and going. And then on the other side there, oh, I see. So if you take that bridge right there, oh, here's another announcement.
Early morning and late evening aero service will be suspended for testing.
Okay, that announcement's over. So that bridge right there, we'll get a little closer look at it, but from the station you cross that bridge and then over the fence, and then there's other trains like right here. That's a stop. This, well, the whole place is a stop, but other trains will stop here.
Metrolink cares about its riders and the communities it serves. If you or someone you know is in a crisis, help is available. Call or text the Suicide and Crisis Hotline at 988 for emotional support.
Okay, here's another view of the backside. And we're going to walk, oh, there's another announcement. Wow, they go off a lot. So, anyway, we're going to go back this way, and we're going to walk into the front of the station. get a view of what it is to walk to the front. There's Muffin again. Boy, there's lots of great smells here. Okay, we're going to walk through the front door here and take it in. Nice overhang here. Classic old doors. Okay, we're in. Take off my sunglasses. Okay, so over there, snack bar. And you can see the benches here. And there's the other side with the security guy. And there's some security issues, or I don't know what you call that, but something like that. And then here is the Muffin's on the other side. Here's the history of the Railroad Museum. And yes, it's closed. It's closed. And it's dark. So it's open on Saturday. Today's a Sunday, so that would explain that. However, if I zoom in, you can see through that door. So there it is. There's the museum. Yeah, okay. Very good. This, of course, is if you want to shoe shine. Don't know if they do that anymore. But pretty nice place. It's a little bit smaller than I was thinking it would be. A little bit smaller, but still beautiful. And some modern signage. Yeah. There's some pictures over there. And going out the door. Now we were just here, but this is going out the door, out to the tracks. And there they are, they're still there. Ooh, that thing's moving over there. That crane. Guess that's what you call it, a crane. You can see a little bit. So, he's working today. Oh, here comes the train. Here comes the train. This is a Santa Fe train, I think. It is a, maybe not. It's a BNSF train. Could be part of the same company, I don't know. SF is, could mean Santa Fe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 engines. Holy smoke. 8 engines. 8 engines probably means a pretty long train. They're cruising on through here. And then it has this cargo doing what it does, so they're on the move. That's all pretty neat. Here, looking at the old pictures. So this is some pictures of what it was way back when, which looks the same. And that one looks a little different. That one looks a little different. So it's either the same place, just rebuilt the station. And then you can see there used to be quite the dining here, so you can also get restaurant or eat at a restaurant. Ah, here we go. So at one point it burned down, and then they rebuilt it. And then here inside is a restaurant. Now it looks like a meeting conference room, but this used to be a restaurant. Pretty neat. Here's a map. It says of where will you go from here, so it shows the different places you can go from this train station. Does it say where we are? San Bernardino Transit Center. And then, wow, look, there's one that goes off to Big Bear. It's probably a bus, not a train. There's one that's Victorville Transit, if I'm aiming the camera right, hopefully I am. And over here is where we were, but here's a model of where we are. So these are the older trains. Okay, there's a model of it. So that's pretty cool. See if we can get down in there. So here's where the general public comes in. Okay, we're back outside. Now this is interesting. This looks like railroad tracks and crossing each other, but they're buried in the cement of sorts here, right in front of the door. And so I'm wondering, we'll have to do some research, but maybe back in the early day there was another train that came right by this side, or maybe it was like trolley car or something like that. Or it could be just a design. Pretty cool. But we're gonna walk on this side, and you can see here, this looks like a dock. An old dock. It's all sealed up now with a door, but those were little docks where obviously cargo had come in at some point, whether it's passengers loading their suitcases or cargo for the train. A little wider shot of that there, and then here's where we just were. That's pretty nice. And here's a door. Now I think this is the museum. Inside here is the museum. There's my reflection. Oh, it's hard to see in there. But this definitely has a sign. It says History Railroad Museum. Only open on Saturdays. So, I don't know. Can we see, try to do a glare thing? Or, yeah, it's hard to see in there, isn't it? Maybe you can see a little tiny bit, but not too much. But, I'm going to peer in it's a beautiful museum. I'm looking inside, blocking the reflection, and it's great. Okay, we continue on this side and see what we can see. So this looks like it's Metrolink. So this bridge is to catch the Metrolink on the other side there. I could be wrong. Because you can buy tickets here, and there's still tracks on this side, and there's the stairway. They go up and then go over and then come back down, and then you're on the other side. Just like that. It does look like there's an elevator available. You can see over there, there's a green light and other red lights. See the Amtrak sign there? Trying to zoom in a little bit. It says Amtrak San Bernardino. And then another look at those lights over there. There is a yellow line here. It says stay behind the yellow line. And then there's a sign that says caution, stay behind yellow line. Well, that's probably pretty obvious, but maybe it wasn't for somebody, so that's why they put the line there. And just up a little bit here, you can still see those trains. So there's definitely a train coming in because there's people gathering around. Over here, there's some end of the rail for on this track right here. So that's a place where trains can park, and got these stoppers. And I'm pretty sure that's not what you call them, stoppers, but they would stop a train. And I hear a train.
Metrolink cares about its riders and the communities it serves.
And there it is.
If you or someone you know is in a crisis, help is available. Call or text the Suicide and Crisis Hotline at 988 for emotional support. Visit metrolinktrains.com for more resources.
Okay, well, this is a Metrolink. It's a double-decker, and this is basically a commuter train. Muffin doesn't like it. What's going on, Muffin? So it's pretty big for her and pretty loud. So So there's the conductor down there talking to everybody. Doors are closing. Ooh, it's got a bike car, so if you have your bike, you can bring your bike. So it looks like you're going to go here any second. So there's a close-up of the wheel and the brake. And there it goes. Okay. So the train is headed out. We'll go back this way. Get another view of it this way. And these are nice trains. I've ridden these. They are nice.
Metrolink hears about its riders.
There it goes. And then Muffin,
Visit
right here.
metrolinktrains.com
She didn't care
more
for that.
resources.
She didn't care for it much, but she's okay now. So what a nice place. What an incredible place. Well, thanks for joining us. I sure hope you had a great time. We sure did, Muffin and I. And please join us next time. And if you feel like taking a look at our comments below, there goes that thing again. There's a book available I wrote about American road trips. So please take a look.
322.
Don't worry about that guy.
330.
See you next time.
327.